smoking wet right now.
Who is truly the strongest mutant from the Weapon X program, Wolverine or Deadpool? Today, we delve into a debate as sharp as adamantium claws. Both Wolverine and Deadpool trace their extraordinary abilities back to the shadowy corridors of the Weapon X facility. Here, their paths crossed and their fates intertwined, setting the stage for a saga filled with conflict and camaraderie. From brutal confrontations to uneasy alliances, their journeys have been anything but ordinary. Stay tuned as we slice and dice through their abilities, histories, and occasional team-ups to determine who really comes out on top. First, let's sharpen our claws with Wolverine. Born under the name James Logan Howlett, Wolverine is a figure shrouded in mystery and marinated in tragedy. His early life, marked by familial strife and personal loss, paved the way for a character as rugged as the Canadian wilderness from which he hails. Logan's mutant powers make him a formidable entity in any confrontation. At the core of his abilities is an incredible healing factor that allows him to recover from almost any wound, disease, or toxin at an accelerated rate. This healing prowess is complemented by his retractable claws, made from the nearly indestructible metal adamantium, which can slice through almost anything. His enhanced senses give him animal-like tracking abilities, making him a relentless force in the hunt. But Wolverine is not just a weapon. His longevity and regenerative capabilities have burdened him with decades of conflicts and complex relationships, shaping him into a deeply layered anti-hero. Now, switching gears, let's dive into the murk with a mouth, Deadpool. Deadpool, unlike any other, brings chaos with a smile. Wade Wilson, known as Deadpool, is not your average comic book hero. His origins trace back to the shadowy recesses of the Weapon X program, which aimed to create the ultimate living weapons. Wade entered this program not as a volunteer, but rather as a last resort to cure his terminal cancer. The procedures he underwent were extreme, granting him a powerful healing factor that rivals and often exceeds that of Wolverine. This regenerative ability allows Deadpool to recover from virtually any physical injury, be it a scratch or a severed limb. But Wade's powers don't stop at healing. He's a master marksman, proficient in multiple forms of combat, and has an arsenal that would make any armory jealous. Moreover, Deadpool is infamous for his ability to break the fourth wall, often conversing with his audience as if they are part of the narrative. With both mutants introduced, let's dissect their powers more closely. Both are virtually indestructible, but who has the edge? When it comes to healing abilities, Wolverine and Deadpool are in a league of their own, thanks to the nefarious experiments at Weapon X. Wolverine's regenerative power is legendary, allowing him to recover from wounds that would be fatal to most. His healing factor is so potent that it has brought him back from the brink of death on numerous occasions. But it's not just about healing. This power also slows his aging, making him a battle-hardened veteran with centuries of experience. Contrast that with Deadpool, whose healing factor is arguably even more impressive. He can regenerate from just about anything, including decapitation and severe burns. This ability stems from an experiment intended to cure his terminal cancer, which ended up giving him supercharged healing that even Wolverine might envy. Deadpool's regenerative power allows him to be more reckless in combat, often relying on his ability to simply outlast his opponents. But there's more to these mutants than just healing. Wolverine's skeleton and claws are coated with adamantium, making them virtually indestructible and capable of cutting through almost anything. His combat style is direct and brutal, utilizing his physical strength and adamantium assets to overpower foes. Deadpool, on the other hand, combines his healing with incredible agility and an unpredictable fighting style. Trained in multiple martial arts, he can be a whirlwind of motion, using both traditional weapons and improvised tactics to confound and defeat his enemies. Their powers are impressive, but every hero has a weakness. Even the mightiest have their weak spots. Let's dive into the vulnerabilities that Wolverine and Deadpool carry with them, despite their formidable powers. Starting with Wolverine, his body is laced with adamantium, an indestructible metal that makes him nearly invincible. However, this same metal is a double-edged sword. Wolverine's susceptibility to magnetic forces can be a severe disadvantage, especially against foes who can manipulate magnetic fields. Imagine being pulled or trapped simply because your skeleton is metal. Additionally, Wolverine often struggles with his berserker rage, This uncontrollable fury can make him an unpredictable ally and a dangerous enemy, not always distinguishing friend from foe in the heat of battle. On the flip side, Deadpool, known for his rapid healing factor, faces his own peculiar set of challenges. His healing abilities are impeded by diseases that specifically target his regenerative capabilities. Moreover, Deadpool's mental instability, while often adding a humorous twist to his persona, can sometimes cloud his judgment, making strategic thinking a challenge in critical moments. Knowing their weaknesses, how do these affect their strengths in battle? Imagine these two in a head-to-head battle. Wolverine, with his adamantium claws and unyielding resilience, faces off against Deadpool, the irreverent mercenary known for his rapid healing and unpredictable tactics. How does this clash of titans unfold? In the first scenario, we find our combatants in a dense, urban environment. Wolverine uses his enhanced senses to track Deadpool, who is leaping from rooftop to rooftop. As Wolverine corners Deadpool in an alley, the fight becomes a brutal close-quarters combat. Wolverine's strategy is straightforward. Use his superior strength and lethal claws to overpower Deadpool. However, Deadpool, ever the trickster, employs a series of booby traps and misdirections, turning the environment to his advantage. Transitioning to a different setting, imagine a dense forest at night. Here, the tables turn. Deadpool, knowing he's outmatched in direct physical confrontation, initiates a guerrilla warfare strategy. He strikes swiftly and retreats, using the shadows as his ally. Wolverine, relentless in pursuit, adapts by setting traps and using his animalistic instincts to predict Deadpool's movements. The chase is as mental as it is physical. In our final scenario, both mutants are stripped of their usual environments and gadgets, placed in a stark gladiatorial arena. Here it's pure combat skill versus combat skill. Wolverine's training in various martial arts makes him a formidable opponent, but Deadpool's unpredictable fighting style and ability to regenerate from almost any wound keeps him in the fight longer than expected. Through all these scenarios, one thing remains clear. Both Wolverine and Deadpool bring unique strengths to battle. Wolverine's raw power and tactical mind versus Deadpool's resilience and chaotic strategy make each encounter highly unpredictable. Both are formidable, but it's hard to declare a clear winner. After dissecting their powers and weaknesses, let's recap. Wolverine, or James Logan Howlett, is not just a fighter, he's a survivor. His adamantium skeleton and claws make him nearly indestructible, slicing through almost anything with lethal precision. His regenerative healing factor allows him to recover from wounds that would be fatal to others, and his extensive combat training, combined with animal-like instincts, makes him a formidable opponent in any battle. On the flip side, we have Deadpool, the merc with a mouth, whose unpredictability is perhaps his greatest asset. Deadpool's healing factor actually surpasses that of Wolverine, enabling him to recover from virtually any injury, including decapitation. His mastery of multiple martial arts, combined with an arsenal of weaponry and a knack for breaking the fourth wall, means he can turn almost any situation to his advantage, often with a humorous twist. Both mutants are exceptional, but who do you think stands taller? Now, we turn the mic over to you. After delving into the tumultuous yet fascinating dynamics between Wolverine and Deadpool, who do you think holds the title of the Ultimate Weapon X Mutant? Reflect on their physical prowess, mental resilience, and not to forget their strategic acumen. How do these aspects influence your decision on who is the stronger of the two? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let the best mutant win. Thanks for watching. Smash subscribe, hit the bell, never miss out.